Hi there. Welcome to the Small Business Coffee Break, the series where we take a few minutes to work on your business, not just in it. Today we ask Diane Snider of RevLocal, how do you build authority for your business? Diane has been helping small business owners be found online since 2020. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get into it. On something which is, I think, the most important part, and I think probably what I'm blessed with being the most successful part of how our office does social media, which is the authority that it gives you. Not from the perspective of, oh, I have a lot of posts, so that's good, but I know from our research and what we track, that the number of people who end up on one of our social media pages that has fresh content on it, that is consistent with who we are, with conversations that we've had in real person, with the information that we have on our website, with what you can find on My Google My Business, all of that builds authority to that same end. So it may not necessarily be that they found me on Instagram, but the fact that they could lended authority, and that when the information they found was consistent with all of our other efforts, it lends authority and just helps that process along.
Right.
And I think that's what people underestimate with the whole what should I post thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But it all is cohesive. So your Google business profile having all the links, your website is linked to your Google business profile so they can validate you there. Your website has to be updated, it has to be clean, it has to be informative without having too much text. People don't want to read today. Having your social media all be cohesive to where your branding is on point. Your logo is the same on your website that's on your social media. Having your topics be fresh. How can you be a roofer today talking about the best practices for roofing today? Like, how does anybody know that if you haven't posted anything in 6 years? You don't have anything current and relevant to show them why you. So when you give people that simple, convenient means of determining that you have the knowledge, you are the authoritarian on your craft, on your whatever, then give them the simple ease of being able to make a decision just based on a couple different things. But if they're having to work at finding you, work at validating you, work at determining whether you know what you're talking about, they're going to go with somebody.
Well, you just start to lose. Each thing is an opportunity you lost, right?
Yes.
So the harder they have to do to find you. It's funny. Cyber liability is a big topic nowadays, and one of the things that always happens is they talk about these dark web monitoring, and then I have it obviously for my office, and every so often I'll get an email that says, hey, your email is on the dark web. And I'm like, well, if my email wasn't on the dark web, I'd be a terrible business owner, because I want people to find that, so that's not hidden anywhere, right? Let's keep the conversation going. If you have any questions you'd like to ask Diane, ask them in the comments, or her contact information is in the description. If you have any questions you'd like me to ask Diane or any other professional in their field, my contact information is also in the description, and I'm always available via DM. See you next week for another cup of coffee and more questions answered.